Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tatta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrinda Vaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Yevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jai Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Quality of chanting कैसे improve करें? So in itself is a good subject. So Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada has written beautiful book called Nectar of Instruction, Upadeshamrit. So one should memorize first 8 sloka if you want to improve the quality of chanting. So Nectar of Instruction, Upadeshamrit. Who has not heard about this book? Everybody heard about this book? आप जानते हो? जानते हो? और सब जानते हैं? So it's a very small picture. Why don't you? So the eighth sloka is the essence of all instructions. Iti upadesha sharam. Iti upadesha sharam means it is the essence of all instructions. So that sloka, eighth sloka, everybody can open. Who knows how to open in your phone? Yes, with the page here, or it's available. Just say Tan Nama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtanano Smartyo Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyojit Tistang Raje Tad Anuragi Jananugami Kalam Niyet Akhilam Iti Upadesha Sharam. So this is the essence of all instruction. Blish. उपदेश का सार ये श्लोक है. तो तन means Krishna, उनका तन नाम, उनका means Krishna का. He is referring to previous slokas. तन नाम रूप चरित्र लीला गुण धाम परिकर प्रसाद परिकर आदि means all this. So we should Tannam Rup Charitadi Sukirtananu Smartya. We have to meditate on this. Nam Rup Lila Gun Dham Parikar. So we should meditate with mind. Kramena means mind. And with rasana, with tongue, we must vibrate Nam. Tan Nama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtananu Smartyo. Sukirtananu and Smartyo. Kirtan means Hare Krishna mantra. We have to speak, and with that we have to meditate. Two tracks, two things we have to employ. Man and rasana. So with mind meditation, rasana kirtan. So Tannam Rup Charitadi. So with the tongue we can say, we can utter Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we can keep uttering Hare Krishna mantra, kirtan. Tannam Rup Charitadi Sukirtana. Kirtan and Sukirtan lagaya. He added Su Pratyay. Srila Rupa Goswami. So Sukirtananu means we should do it with enthusiasm. Sukirtana means we should pronounce name or Hare Krishna mantra properly. Sukirtananu. And Smartya, Smaran, Manasi Niyojit. Manasi, mind. So with mind we should meditate on Krishna's name. So begin with meditating on holy name that we utter. So with tongue we should utter the holy name, thinking that I'm inviting Lord, and Lord is immediately, He comes and He dances on our tip of our tongue. He is absolute with His holy name. Just like if somebody's name is Natvar and I call that person Natvar, he will immediately respond. So when we call on holy name Krishna, Krishna and Krishna's name is absolute. Immediately we attract the attention of Krishna. So this is science. This is fact. So, two tracks. One is with mind, another with tongue. So with both has to be engaged simultaneously. Chanting and meditating on holy name. Chanting with mouth and tongue. And meditating on holy name. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Those names we should speak and we should meditate on. So, when we get tired of doing this, or mind is not able to focus, then we can go next step, that is Rup Dhyan. So we should chant Hare Krishna and meditate on transcendental form of the Lord. Krishna, Radharani, and like that. So when you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, so then you start your meditation at the lotus feet of Lord. Underneath His lotus feet, there are so many signs. So you meditate on those signs, such as lotus, Sankh, Chakra, Gada, Padma, Rath, Satkorn, Dvaja, Ankush, and the jaw, seed, and so many, 19 different signs like that. Moon. So we can meditate on His lotus feet, under His lotus feet. Nice, beautiful, pink color sole on which there are all these different signs. And from there we can go upward, that His lotus feet have kumkum, alta kind of thing, and above that His lotus feet, which is brownish, grayish, blackish, beautiful color, like this, not black, pitch black. It's bluish black, grayish black, nice color. So nice lotus feet, and He wears beautiful rings bedecked with beautiful diamonds, and the light is emanating from those diamonds of his rings on his lotus feet. And he wears beautiful ankle bells, so meditate on ankle bells, how beautiful it is, ornate diamonds and gold ankle bells jingling. And then above that, on his lotus feet, from ankle to knee, beautiful chitra, people drawing of leaves and flowers that he wears. And on top of that, he wears beautiful pitambar, pita, yellow dhoti, and having green color border, and around his waist he wears upavastra, red color, blue color, and above that he wears ornaments, kardani kind of ornaments, in which he pokes his flute, a little venu, and his beautiful waist and lotus-like navel, and as you go up, thin waist, and then he wears upavastra, which is very fine yellow upavastra he wears, and on his chest, broad chest, nice broad chest, and on chest he wears kastubani, and there is Srivatsa chin, and nice beautiful golden necklaces, ornaments he wears, and on top beautiful Vaijayanti mala. I can go on and on his beautiful form. Then you come to the neck, nice three lines on his neck, beautiful, like council neck, and he wears Varamotikam. He wears moti in front of his nose. Nasagare Varamotikam Sulalitam Kantecha Muktavali. In Kant he wears nice Mukta Mala, and Vaijayanti Mala he wears beautiful up to knee, 5 kind of fragrance flower Vaijayanti Mala he wears. So all these things you can meditate while chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You have to meditate on his nice, beautiful Karnikaram, nice Makara Kundal, and he wears helmet with more peacock feather, a beautiful helmet made up of different jewels and motis and pearls, beautiful helmets he wears, and curly locks of hair, and go on, beautiful. He has pink, nice beautiful lips, and his pomegranate kind of seeds, teeth he has, those kind of teeth, beautiful teeth, and he plays flutes, Venu, Venam, Kanvantam. All these slokas you know. So you have to meditate on those slokas, his form. We have to meditate on his form. Gopastri Parivestito is surrounded by his intimate gopis friends and Gvalmitras, and like Srila Rupa Goswami's deity Radha Govinda mantra, you can meditate how you know that mantra. Ratnangada, nahi. Perum sloka. Anyway, all these slokas you have to meditate on how beautiful he is. He's standing Tribhanga Lalitam, Niyata Prakasham. His bodily effulgence are unlimited. Effulgence coming out from his body, and he's standing in threefold bending from Tribhanga Lalitam. He's a Lalita. He's very attractive. So, like this, you can meditate on his form. And same way you can meditate with Radharani's lotus feet, underneath lotus feet, alta, wearing beautiful toenail. Their nails are so beautiful, so much light emanates from their lotus feet, Radharani's lotus feet, and alta, the kumkum. And you just go all the way to her Chandrika, that shape, Chandrika she wears. So this is how you can, while chanting, meditate on the form of Krishna. We have to read, or you can, while chanting, you can read also if you want to meditate what kind of chinnas, and you can have that picture, or so that is Nam, meditation of Nam while chanting, meditation on form while chanting, then meditation on his charitra, pastimes. So pastimes are of two kinds. Anyway, this science you have to learn, I wrote a book on this called Nam, Jap and Sankirtan. It is Anand Ki or two-part, very beautifully described. So now we can say that my mind doesn't get captivated by all these pastimes. Nam, Rup, Lila means Lila are of two kinds we are talking about. Lila goes in chakrakar, in a cycle, like one after another. That's called Astayam Lila. So Astayam Lila starts from Nishant Lila. Nishant Lila in Vrindavan, Radha Krishna spent their evening and half night in Nidhuban, and they're going to bed Lila. Then they wake up at 3:30 in the morning and goes to their place, Nandagaon and Javat. Radharani goes to Javat and Lord goes to Nandagaon, and they, sneaking way, they go into their bedroom and sleep and wake up again And then Krishna engages in his morning pastimes, such as milking the cows and taking his breakfast. Radharani comes from Java to Nandagaon to make kaleva for Krishna. Kaleva is breakfast. She makes very beautiful varieties of breakfast for Krishna. And then Krishna goes to herd the cows. Baraha Pidam Natavara Karniyo Karnikaram Vipradavaso Kanakapisham. That pastimes he goes to pasturing ground in Govardhan Hill, and there he enacts so many pastimes, playing with his inmates. And noontime he assigns his cow to Balaram or other cowherd boys, and he goes to Radhakund and have his Radhakund pastime, Jula, and he plays and chukta, the dices, he plays, he having water sporting pastimes. I'm just speedily saying one after another, but elaborately you can meditate on these pastimes. How Radhakund is beautiful, and every kunj, every sakhis, they have their kunj, every sakha has their kunj, nikunja, and Krishna visits them. And towards after noon, Radharani, after having pastimes, she goes to Surya Kund with her sakhis to worship Surya. And that pastime, Krishna sneaks in there as a Brahman. So like that you can you can meditate on his pastimes. This is called the Chakrakar pastimes. 24 hours, called Astayam Lila. Astayam Lila pastimes. Then after pastime you can Tannam Rup Charitra pastimes. Then other kind of pastime is from Bhagavatam, Chira Lila. Yeah. It depends upon your bhav, your raganu, your attraction for which kind of dasya ras. Then you can meditate on Chitrak Patrak's duty and Daruk Sarthi's duties. If you are servant, meditating as a servant, or friend, meditating as friend, Raganuga Bhakti as friend, Raganuga Bhakti as parents, Raganuga Bhakti as girlfriends, gopis, is queens, Madhuras. So there is unlimited pastimes he has. So that is one kind is Chakrakar, it goes cycle, morning, then next morning, and again go evening, morning, like Astayam Lila. Others are from Bhagavatam, we can meditate on Krishna's pastimes with his friends, with his gopis, with his mother, father, whatever ras we can develop with him. So like that we can meditate on his pastime while chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Sky is the limit, because his pastime doesn't have limit. So Tan Nam Rup and Charitra. Charitra is pastime. And then Adi, Tannam Rup Charita Adi. Adi means his abode, Golok Vrindavan. You can meditate on Golok Vrindavan while chanting. Chintamani Prakarashadmasu Kalpavruksha Lakshavriteshu Surabhi Rabhi. I have written a book on Swarg Nat Golok. So Golok is very elaborately described how that Golok looked like. So we can meditate on Golok. So many parks, nice cows and kalparukshas and their inhabitants in a inner circle. In a world there is only gopis, Krishna pastimes, that is Golok, where only cows and gopis are there. Then peripheral, again, his other gopis, Astasakhis, and Manjaris after that, and then his parents, and then his servants, and all this region we can meditate on. We have to read, we have to get into knowing these pastimes, and then we can meditate on those. So sky is the limit again for Golok Vrindavan. So much is happening. So much is happening there. Sometimes somebody asked Prabhupada that, maybe Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that how much you publishing newspaper every day, Sajjan Toshani or other newspaper. What is that? What do you write in this? Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, you have just a little small portion of material world, and there is big bunch of newspaper, this thick newspaper, New York Times, they everyday producing. So Golok Vrindavan is unlimited, and so much pastimes are happening. You have one president of one country, but Krishna is the Lord of whole creation. How much happening must be there? So this is meager effort to produce newspaper, spiritual newspaper. So much pastimes. So we can meditate on this Golok Vrindavan. We have to read a little and see what is happening. Vedam karmantam aravinda dalayataksambaraha brahmasamhita. Anyway, so this is Tan Nam meditation, Nam Rup, mind, you meditate on Tan Nam Rup, Charitra, pastimes, then Dham, Adi means Dham. You can meditate on this temple itself, what is happening, morning, Mangalarti, meditation, Guru, then Sringararti and Guru Puja, and Kirtan and Pravachan. You meditate on this is also absolute divine. What to talk about if you come to here? You enter into spiritual world. Whatever you meditate here, cooking, cleaning, it's all divine. So like that, Dham, Rup, Tannam, Rup, Charita, Adi. So Dham, Adi means Dham, Nam, Rup, Lila, Gun, and then he can also, he has unlimited spiritual qualities. We can meditate on that. At least 64, but Krishna has unlimited spiritual qualities. And amongst them, the topmost quality is Bhakta Vatsal. And how he he showed his love to Arjuna, Yudhishthira Maharaj, to Queen Kunti, Kunti's prayers, and how he interacts with his devotees. We can meditate on this, devotees and interaction with that. So many cool. So his Bhaktavatsal, his very devotees are very dear to him. Just like there are two slokas, you can memorize these two slokas of Bhaktavatsal. 11.14.15. 11, 14, 15. How much my devotees are dear to me. So he says, even I love my devotees more than myself. He says, na yatha me priyatam, na atmayonir, na sankaro, na sankarsano, na srivir, naivatma yatha bhavan. My dear Uddhava, devotees like yourself are even more, way more dear to me than my son called Brahma, then my brother called Baladev, then my Atma called Sankar, Shiva, Shiv Sankar. Then Sankar Sano, Naiva, Sribir, my wife Sri, and even myself, I don't love that much all these things. Then my devotees like yourself. And that's why Kshantir, next sloka is Anuvrajami ham nityam puyetya angri renubir. Such devotees, I follow their footsteps. How does it go first, we beginning?
Nirapeksham.
Nirapeksham munim santam nirvaira samdarsana anuvrajami ham nityam puyetya angri renubir. Translation, I follow the footsteps of such devotees, so that dust of their lotus feet can fall on me, and by that, whatever is within me, whole creation can get purified. So such is a Bhaktavatsala he has towards his devotees. Pranat ki mune Vaishnava Parni sene gaure Lakshmi jiyare Dangana mari Pranamara santani Dasire Arasatati Rata Marasantane Charane Koti Ganga Koti Kasire Pranataki Mune Vaishnava. Krishna said, my Vaishnavas are even more dear to me than my prana, my very life. He says, Lakshmi ji ardhangana mari pranamara santani dasire. Lakshmi is my patni, my wife, but she is the subservient of my devotees. He said, Mucha nicha hu kai na vajana, mune bhaje marare, gajne karan power. So Gajraj is an animal, not even a human being. But when Gajraj call upon Krishna, Krishna immediately rushed and delivered him from crocodile. Gajane. So ऊंचे नीचे हूँ काई न जानो. He was not even a human being. He was the prani. But Krishna rushed. So very beautiful song Narasimha is singing. So that is his first class quality. He Bhakta Vatsal. Krishna is Bhakta Vatsal. So Roop, Leela, Gun, Dham, Parikar, Prasad, his Golok Vrindavan description we can meditate on how. And we were talking about this temple here also. Meditate on temple, meditate on this Vyasasan, meditate on these dice and books and chairs and what to talk about altar, what to talk about Prabhupada altar and kitchen downstairs, taking prasadam, devotees, all spiritual. We can meditate while chanting, all auspicious. Tannam Rupcharita Adi Sukirtanan Smartyo Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyojit. This is how we should meditate on holy name, while chanting holy name. We should meditate on all this. It opens up big area to meditate on. You go to Vrindavan, India, and start meditating on 7 temples of Vrindavan or different places like Kaliya, Harad, you go to the Parikrama Marg and every place on left, Jamuna, you meditate on Jamuna and nice birds around Jamunas and people taking bath and Kaliya, Keshi Ghat and then Vansivat. You meditate on all these things, all these places. Kaliya, Jamuna, Jai Mahavan. Whole Braj you can meditate on Mahavan and Govardhan and Radhakund. You can meditate on Kamyavan, all 12 forests of Vrindavan, Lovan, Belvan, and on the other side. So many. You go into the Braj while chanting and meditate on Rajdham, meditate in this temple, meditate on temple. This is all, so it becomes easy, no? It is easy now?
Yes.
Very easy. Whatever you like, you just enter into that realm and meditate. So any other question anybody has? Yes.
So yesterday when we had some conversation, between you said that the Guru will take away the
Karma.
I didn't understood it completely, I just nod my head. What, you just tell me more about this, what is this?
Diksha, Kale Sishya Kare Atma Samarpan. At the time, Diksha is defined like this, Guru Diksha, that Divya Jnanam Tato Dadyat Kuryat Papasya Sansayam Iti Diksheti Saprukta Desikai Tattva Kovidai Tattva Darsi Kovid expert in knowledge. So they define Diksha like this, that Guru at the time of Diksha or after Diksha, Guru gives you Divya Gyan, Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojan Gyan. It's a long explanation to this. You may not understand without explanation. But Divya Gyan, Sambandha Gyan, जीव हूँ मैं, I am Atma and Krishna, I am part and parcel of him. Sambandha gyan. Then prayojan gyan. And prayojan means I have to, I am a part and parcel of Krishna, that's why I have to reawaken my pure love for Krishna. So that's the goal of our life. So to achieve that, you need abhideya gyan. Abhideya means that process by which you can reawake your pure love for Krishna. Cooking, cleaning in the temple, cooking in the temple, worshipping Lord in the temple, mopping, sweeping, abhideya, seva, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Sulamala a day, and abhideya, listening to lecture, abhideya. So divya gyan, this is called divya gyan. Sambandha abhideya prayojani divya gyan. Tatoda. So Guru gives you, imparts that knowledge into you. At time of Diksha is the beginning, and then he gives you all this knowledge. Then that is half Diksha. Divya Jnanam Chaturdhadyat. Kuryat Papasya Sansayam. That Guru puts an end to your sins. In other words, he takes those sins from your time immemorial. You have accumulated so much so much sins. So Diksha Kale, that sins becomes null and void. And you don't indulge in more sinful activities anymore. So they give you 4 regular principles to follow. No illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, intoxication. So Kuryat Papasya Sansayam. Iti Dikshati. This is called Diksha. So what you did not understand?
If I did something wrong, say like anything, let's say some phenomena XYZ, I went and say like I had a gun and I shoot at 5 people. I'm making it up. I'm not going to do this. I'm just making up an example. And then at a certain point in time, I realized that was wrong. I should have not done that. Then I surrendered myself to the Guru and I said that, okay, these are the bad karmas. So will I not face it in this life or next life?
Diksha Kale becomes null and void. After Diksha you do, yes, you are liable.
After Diksha, if the bad karma is done, then it is liable.
Yes. We say no killing, no? No illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, and intoxication. So meat eating means killing. So that one must follow. And if you indulge in sinful reaction again, then you are responsible and other sinful reaction may also come on you. So we have to be very careful not to commit sinful activity anymore after Diksha.
Can we be Dikshit only once?
Yes, only once you can take Diksha. You cannot change Diksha.
So if there is somebody who goes to person 1, neutralizes everything,
Yes.
and then does something wrong and then goes to the then again neutralizes.
Shastra doesn't allow that. Scriptures doesn't allow that.
Once you take Diksha.
Once you take Diksha, that's it. You cannot change the Guru. He is your Diksha Guru. Siksha Guru many, but Diksha Guru remains one. The contract are written by Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru is, Diksha means contract. You can change your Siksha Guru. Diksha Guru you cannot change.
Okay, so basically at the time of Diksha, whatever accumulation has been done, that will get washed off.
Yes.
And then it's a kind of commitment that this much has been done. Now I decide that I will not
4 regular principles.
get involved in anything wrong from now.
Yes. Yes.
If you do
You
the
become sadhu, follow saintly qualities, develop saintly quality, not demoniac qualities.
I get that, yeah. Now, one thing I have in my mind, like, I may be completely wrong in this. Do you feel that when we see, I know Krishna is Lord, like I have no doubt about it. But when we make him something like he has been born like that, or because he did something, it was because he had those qualities just because he was born in that way. Don't we make him like somebody who is very, very far away from us? Instead of that, if we just look at him as a plain, simple human being, only on his karma that is it. Like yesterday you told me, right, that king should be the one who should be the right person for any kingdom. I went back and I was revising and I noticed that he actually went through the entire India and he was rectifying the kings only. He killed everywhere, wherever you see, he has actually rectified the kings. So before Mahabharata also, if you see, Kansa was killed, a lot of things that he did, that one guy who had that.
So what is the question?
If we don't see him as Lord, just see him as a normal human being, will I be committing any sin? I just
You are committing offense.
committing offense, yeah.
Yes,
that is
yes.
the question. Yeah.
If your grandfather is there and you say you commit offense against him, saying that you are my son, just obey my instruction.
No, maybe I didn't quote it.
So you decrying him.
I didn't quote my question properly.
No, what you are, anyway, don't decry him. He is the God and he remains God under all circumstances. For this reason, Parikshit Maharaj was chastised by his guru, Sukadeva Goswami. He also said same thing like you, to Krishna. To Krishna. And now here he is dancing with others' wife. He came to establish dharma, and now he is breaking the laws of dharma. What is this? So then he was chastised, said by giving example of Lord Shiva taking poison, full of ocean, full of poison, and Nilkant. He was that powerful to even take ocean full of poison. He can do it. Can we do it? So Krishna, these are his Swarup Shakti. All gopis are his Shakti. So Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitapi. Anyway, I don't want to go on and on. Don't decry him. He is the God and he is totally independent. Swarat, Tene Brahma Ruda. He is totally independent and he remains God at every level. A king cannot do wrong in his kingdom. Can he? Can he go to jail? A king, can he put him behind the bar?
No.
So Krishna is the God. You cannot decry him. You cannot say that he did this wrong. Whatever he does is absolute. We don't understand with our meager intelligence. We cannot understand him with our meager intelligence. Huh?
Nobody is above him.
Yes, nobody is above him, nobody is equal to him. Asamurdhva.
Actually, what I was trying to emphasize was people excuse themselves from taking the right action in their lifetimes by saying that he was God, he was capable to do everything. I am not God, so how can I take the first step and kind of jump over things? You saw me yesterday, right? I was saying, why should I go and teach people that you should not be eating beef? They will kick me off, right? So that excuse is coming from this.
Your meager intelligence.
Yeah, then it's like he's God, so he's capable, so he did it. I am not.
Okay,
God.
I'm going to terminate your talk again, like yesterday, because I have So many people are waiting on me at the other end. So anybody has another quick questions, comment, anything? Anybody has question? Any question at all? You call me wherever I'm in the world. You can call me. I'll answer all your questions
Thank you, Prabhu.
on WhatsApp.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, take my number from him, next door neighbor,
Yeah.
and you can call me on WhatsApp. Any other question? Okay.
So,
Yes.
as you explained about Diksha, so most important contract is to chant the holy name.
Yes.
What is the foundation for chanting the holy name?
What is the foundation?
Or what is the prerequisite?
Prerequisite, there is no prerequisite to chant holy name. Krishna did not tie a string against chanting holy name, that you should be qualified this much to chant the holy name. There is no qualification needed to chant the holy name. No qualification.
No. Chanting. So, I read in Shrimad Bhagavatam, there is a verse, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. So, chanting is part of Kirtanam, right?
Chanting is part of Kirtanam.
Is it?
Yes, kirtan and chanting is same. Chanting loudly is called kirtan.
Yes. So,
Together.
Shravanam is before Kirtan,
No,
or they're independent?
it's called Nauda Bhakti, nine kinds of devotional service. So, Shravan is one, Kirtan is a second, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaran is third, Bhakti, like that. It's Nauda, 9 prakar. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakya, Dasya, Atma, Nivedanam.
So, are they interrelated? Like, first I should do Shravanam, then I.
No. It's not interrelated. But while chanting, you can hear and meditate.
Okay.
That's the best.
Thank you.
Any other question? Okay, we should go. Thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day here. Thank you. Hare Krishna.